Allahu Akbar!
This is a Russian fighter jet, shot down by opposition forces. The pilot manages to eject, but he didn't survive. For these Syrian fighters, it's a huge symbolic victory. Russia and the Syrian government have intensified their bombardment of Idlib province over the last 2 months. Government forces are slowly capturing territory in the south, in what is the last remaining Syrian province under full rebel control. They're inching closer to the city of Sarakeb, which lies on a strategic road linking the northwest all the way to the capital Damascus, territory that is now almost fully under government control. And in Syria's complex web of regional and international allegiances, some say this offensive has been well planned and has further implications.
I mean, there are some people who are, in fact, wondering if there is a tacit agreement between the Russians and the Turks, whereas the Russians would actually give a green light for the Turks to act in Afrin against the Kurds in exchange for the Russians, the regime and its Russian allies actually to capture parts of the governorate of Idlib, mainly the road between Damascus and Aleppo.
That offensive against the Kurdish-controlled district of Afrin is now into its 3rd week. Turkey's backing fighters from the Free Syrian Army against the Kurdish People Protection Units, or YPG. Turkey considers the YPG a terrorist organization, even though it's the United States' most effective ally in fighting ISIL.
Turkey has been intensely shelling these border areas. There is a base just right behind us, and this is in line with what politicians here are saying the first phase of this operation. The aim is to push the YPG away from its borders.
All along that border, a steady stream of military movement. Vehicles, ammunition, and buses packed with Syrian FSA fighters. This is a very visible operation. But it's also a difficult one. The YPG know the terrain well, and they have been preparing for this. It's the latest front line in a war that year after year simply changes its form and never seems to end. Stefanie, DEKKER, Aljazeera on the Turkey-Syria border.